Here's Randall. Stare down jumper against Dwight Powell.
They went to the gym. They got here.
And didn't leave. Here's Marshall on the attack. Leaves it for Dwight Powell. Bobble got it back. Dallas still has a chance to do something. Here's a heave and a hit for Brandon Williams. That's 30%. It's in range now, Skin, to your point.
He's 20 for 101. Follow well.
1 point lead for the Mavs. We played nearly 8 minutes. Randall, just his second miss and 7 shot attempts early in the game. Up ahead, Hardy. He lost it. Naz Reid with the ball. And that's 7 Dallas turnovers. They had 20 in their game earlier this year that they lost to Minnesota. Offensive rebound. Randall, oh, what a block by Najee Marshall. And then what a hustle play by Marshall. Tightrope the sideline, left his feet, and saved it in bounds.
Oh, this is fun.
Now you just got to pay it off with a basket after all of that. Defense and hustle from Marshall. And maybe he'll have a chance to finish off the possession with offense, but it's tipped out of bounds in the kick-out pass to him.
Defense by Marsh.
Right back to Williams, who is the inbounds passer, and he attacks. Powell punches the offensive rebound and goes back up to score.
You attack that bucket, the offensive glass is going to be wide open in most cases.
Things are different at that rim when Big Rudy's sitting over there on the bench.
Amen.
Caleb Martin defending Anthony Edwards. Just saw Martin return to the game. Edwards around shot near the elbow, and it's good.
Tough shot.
MJ stuff, man.
Man's got a lot in his bag, that is for sure. Jaden Hardy broke in the paint and scores. To Skin's point about Gobert not being in the game, it was a lot easier opportunity to attack there for Jaden Hardy. Now Naz Reid, boy, it looked like he almost had a flat tire.
That was very cunning.
But
that flat tire, you got to know when to change that tire. He clearly did. Just hung in the air.
Boy, a big screen by Powell at center court, and then getting all the way downhill is Brandon Williams. And American Airlines Center guest of honor Norm Sanju coming up right after this. Stay tuned.
You know, I want to say thanks for drafting me.
Yes.
That's what I would say it is. To orchestrate all of that we just went.
Norm Sanju and the great folks at Studio 41 and Mavs TV put it all together. It's amazing, and I watched it this morning. It's about 35 minutes long, and as I was watching it, it struck me. I'm watching a man that literally changed my life. I grew up in this city. He gave us the Mavericks. It had such an impact.
Free throws, and of course Mark McGuire is here tonight. Mark's got his big night tomorrow night. There would be no Dallas Mavericks if it weren't for me. That would be 100% correct. He would never, of course, do that, but it would 100% be true. But he's obviously way too humble of a guy to ever say that.
I mean,
we'll say it for him.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I've said it before.
We're hype men, so we'll do that.
we're hype men.
We're hype men.
This dude, you are definitely a hype man.
Play-for-play of the NBA, Mark Falwell.
Hey man, you could not have paid me a bigger compliment with that, dude. That's public enemy. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Cole Lampin with Mark Falwell.
Jalen Clark down the baseline, and 6th man of the year in his career, Naz Reid. He drills a corner 3. Mavericks have done a heck of a job surviving the miscues. They had the lead before the Reid 3-pointer. Jaden Hardy with the pull-up, that's good.
We had a big game in Minnesota that Mavericks got blew out in.
Yes, he had a 17-point game. That's right.
Led the team in scoring that night.
Mike Conley playing in a roll off the bench, and Conley goes spinorama in the paint, missed the shot. Williams with an ambitious pass up ahead, and playing free safety Naz Reid with the intercept.
I didn't see that opening.
8 turnovers, 9 turnovers. God, there's been a bunch of them.
Here's a long 3 for Reid, and it's kept alive by Johan Berger, and it leads to a Mike Conley 3.
Doesn't it always lead to a 3? Not necessarily Mike Conley.
Conley going into play tonight, just 32% on threes. Of course, in his 19th season in the league. Here is P.J. Washington, and he tucks it into the lane, trying to like a running back running through the A-gap. Got to look inside, missed it. Dallas kept the ball alive. They still have 8 to shoot as Hardy's trying to create against Jalen Clark. Finds Caleb Martin. He misses on a corner three.
That's just a tough possession that time for Dallas.
Give credit to Minnesota for the way they defended.
Now Edwards with lob, and Berger finishes it. 19 years old, and he springs skyward and catches the alley-oop. Second basket for Berger here in the first quarter. This is just his 22nd game of the year. He only plays an average of 7 minutes a game, but he had 6 points in 10 minutes Monday in a win over the Warriors, and that's got him in the early rotation tonight. 7.7 left of the first quarter. Maverick fans, you can check out the new Mavs Bar Network presented by this season. And in the first quarter of the game, he's 5 out of 8. So left a little bit of meat on the bone in that regard, but he leads Dallas in scoring with 8 points here in the first quarter. And here's Reed, who almost banked in a three at the end of the first quarter.